Have you ever been on a flight and got one of these? Back in the day, they used to give these out for free. Small liquor bottles with different kind of liquors from all over the world, depending on where you were going. Nowadays, you gotta buy them on flights. But did you know, if you find your old liquor bottles with the liquor still in it, it's worth some good money? Alright, let's get into these liquor bottles. Actually, let's not get into these liquor bottles because they're actually worth more with the liquor still in them. Even though I'm really tempted to actually get into these because you can only imagine. I mean, if the liquor's been around for about 20, 30 years, on top of that, you know, whiskey and all that alcohol has been aged for years before they even get put out. I mean, and probably some pretty good stuff. But yeah, obviously it's worth more if it's older, in good conditions, the label's still on it. If it has the original piece of paper they put at the top there for shipping purposes and where they're imported from. You know, obviously the labels and any paint that you can find on them, they're actually pretty cool and actually easy to start collecting because they don't take much room. But yeah, I find that they're cool, and I might even start collecting them. Who knows? But I bought a ton of them in a lot in auction, so I'm really excited to show you guys. All right, so first, when you go over these bottles, what you want to look for is you want to look to see if they're still sealed. If they have never been opened, obviously the liquor in there is real and that no one's been tampering with it at all. So obviously that adds to the value. You also want to look for different labels that are there. Obviously the front label and then the label that keeps the top of the cap on for import purposes. Obviously you want to look for domestic and imported liquors. They're obviously worth more, and if the company's out of business, that also has a lot to do with it. Also, you want to see that the bottles are glass. All these that I'm showing you today are glass. So yeah, let's check these out. We got that Don Magnan. I never heard of that one before. I've never heard of that liquor. But definitely I think that one's out of business. We got the Harlem Walker Swiss chocolate almond. I wouldn't be drinking that because I know that's old. That'll put you on the toilet for a couple of days. We got the Kepar. That one's from Holland. Very cool. I like the green bottle with the green liquid in it. It looks really cool. Moving on to the Rumana. That one I believe is a bourbon from Jamaica. We got Volk. This is pretty much for like fruitier drinks and like special like cocktails and stuff like that. This one's from Australia, and it's got a unique kind of bottle to it. I'm not sure if they're still in business or not. We got the average shot of fun, the Vegas one from Vegas here. We got the cocoa rib liqueur. I wouldn't be getting into that one either. That one probably puts you on the toilet for a couple of weeks. We got the Amarello. This one's from Italy. We got this one. I can't really make it out. It says Linfarin. This, I believe, is probably like Ireland. You can tell by the Celtic cross on it. But this one's different because it's not a bottle. It's more of a crock style to it. It's more of a porcelain. So that adds to the value also when you get into the actual crock ones. Like this one here. This one's $15. So that one there is actually worth a little bit. I mean, for a little bottle, $15 for a little bottle, even if you think about it, that's a pretty good coin. We got the Spirit of Hawaii. Obviously, this one wouldn't be worth too much. I mean, a lot of people go to Hawaii and stuff like that. We got the Boggs Cranberry Liquor, imported from Hartford, Connecticut. We got the Contour. That's a product of France. It's got the label on it. See, always all these bottles here got the labels on it, which is really crazy. We got Liqueur Galero. That's another Italian. We got Ouzo from Greece. Tina Marie. That's imported, I believe this one's from Italy too. If I'm correct or not, but that's more of a liqueur. We got the Bell's Scotch whiskey. This is some good stuff. I've had some of this before. I really enjoy some of that. But it's cool. It's got the bell. It's not opened. We got this one's actually my favorite one of the lot. We got Ruthford's Deluce Scottish whiskey. It's in the form of a book. It's really cool. It even has the Spine, A Spirit of Scotland, Volume 2 on it. That one's my favorite. And this one actually goes for $20. Now, this one is a set here. This is Renmer, maybe. I might have butchered that name. But it's different types. You have the cognac, and then you have like the normal kind, and then you have the peppermint kind. This one's more of a cream. This guy here is the cranberry brandy. And then we got like the apricot brandy. These guys here are actually pretty expensive when you get one. They're about $10 each in that condition. Obviously I'll sell it as a set, but it's cool to have. I'm pretty sure there's other ones too. And we got these soldiers, which I thought were really cool. And they are full of liquor, and they still have the wooden corks at the top. This is made by Aldino, which is, I would like to say another Italian, but it doesn't really say where it's from on it. But that one has a label and this one doesn't. So that's the difference between a $20 bottle and a $15 bottle. We got Ben Eagles Scottish whiskey. Obviously the top's still on. It's still got some juice in there. Well, whiskey. It's in the form of a curling stone, which is really cool for us Canadian folks. On the bottom, it doesn't have nothing on the bottom, but that's a $25 bottle right there. We got the Royal Chambord Liqueur. Very cool looking bottles. Got the crown at the top. I have another one that doesn't have that label on it, so it's worth less. But this is another $10 bottle. We got, this is, I believe, is Ben Eagles again, same as the, trying to focus, 70 proof, that'll burn a hole in you. But this here is made by Beswick also. The Eagle is made by Beswick, and the liquor is Ben Eagle, which is really cool to have two different kind of companies in one product. This is a $20 bottle, probably because of the Beswick work on it. I mean, it's very cool. I've seen bottles like this just sold like that, and they sell for $5, $10, but with the liquor in it, I got $20 on it. I got this really unique one here. This one's from Peru, and some of the labels ripped off, but I think it says Inca Pasco. Really cool. Still has the booze in it. It's got the top all there. But yeah, it's the Indian head right there I think is amazing. $10 on that bottle. We got the British Navy rum, little crock here. Very cool. That's a $15 piece. Now, when we get into the bigger crocks, and this one's the most perfect one I've seen. I've checked this one online, and I have not seen one with the paper label on the top with the wax still intact. And, you know, the bottle is just an amazing shape with the booze is still in there. That's a crock made out of stoneware. This is a $50 piece. Made by McCormick Company, Pate Valley. I guess that's where it was made. This is out of Winston, Missouri. So it's American make, which is cool. We got this cool little bamboo little base here. Still not open. This is made by Chianti. This is another Italian make, I believe. No, this is out of Cleveland, Ohio. Then we got the Cavassier. This one's my favorite. I never had Cavassier before, so I was really tempted not to get into this. It's got the VSOP on the top. This is from, this is a brandy. This is out of France. Then we got the kind of ones you see every day. These are more of the newer ones. We got the Black Velvet with the special, we got Special Barbados Rum. We got the Crown Royal. Got Appleton White, Appleton Special. This one here is kind of cool. The Henry McKenna, it's kind of made into like a sour mash bourbon whiskey. Again, another crock. Those ones are worth more than the actual bottles. We got this almost like a German type. I can't really read it. Don't speak German. We got Pinch. I thought this was really cool. It's got a cool little bottle. Different design on it. That is from, whoops. Good thing that one didn't break. 12 whiskey. This is another Scottish whiskey. Very cool. We got the Havana Club, and then we got this one here. It's a strawberry liqueur. Dolphy. It's like a French one. Yeah, made in France. And this one's kind of probably the most unique one. It's got like a stacked feeling to it, like a stacked bottle feeling. Patrician Amaretto. This is Italian also. So yeah, this is what I picked up at an auction. Some of these bottles are worth quite a bit of change. I mean, I was surprised looking them up. I thought maybe $1, $2, $3, but the majority of the bottles on here are probably like $5 to $10. So you can imagine what I've paid. We got like $500 worth of bottles here. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I had some information for you. I thought they were cool, the vintage little liquor bottles. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe, share me. You know, I'm putting these videos together just to educate people. You know, I'm learning things every day too. So I thought that maybe this channel would be really cool to show other people the way I have learned different things. You know, the antique and collectibles business is always up and down. You never know what you're going to find. It's always a treasure hunt. And today, my treasure was vintage liquor bottles. So thank you. It's Tom for Discount to Doe signing off. Have a good night.